Our Quaker advocacy class started in February, and as a group we have 17 students, and we've been working to produce a climate change declaration for our school so that we can come to consensus as a school, an upper school of 150 students, on our beliefs on climate change.
How did you get consensus of 150 students on anything?
Change on climate change is, at least in part, going to happen through the political system. And I think that as students and as citizens, we need to be engaged in the political system to try to create the change that we want to see.
So we've had a couple meetings for worships and discussions. We sent out an internet survey to get information from the student body about their opinions.
Good morning, Maggie.
We're very pleased with how it turned out, and now we're in DC hoping to represent our school's beliefs.
The longest section of our climate change declaration is of things we want to do at our school.
The words you use have to sound authentic for you, and they have to really work in your own voice.
I was here to talk about how to communicate effectively about climate change. Getting students in college and in high schools talking about climate change and talking to the representatives involved in the democratic process is absolutely an important part of this long-term effort.
I'm here tweeting the FCNL conference for Carolina Friends School. I think social media is the future, and how we're going to communicate in the future, and how we can come together for great causes and to do great things.
We really want to emphasize a lot of the things we're doing at our school with geothermal and solar and gardening.
I was a little bit confused as to what we'd actually be saying to our representatives, and now I feel like I've learned a lot of the language that I should use.
The last session to me was really about creating personal connection with the people you're talking to, right, in a way to really effectively convey the message that you want to convey.
I'm feeling a little nervous about lobbying today. I've never met a representative before.
So today we have a meeting with Senator Burr, and then we have a meeting with Representative Coble.
I think we're really going to try to push the Senate Bill 332, a bill for carbon tax. Right now, I'm pretty excited, so we're going to learn how best to represent ourselves.
We role-played yesterday, we learned how to lobby, we talked about why I lobby, and today we're going to plan our visit. Is there any questions I could answer real quick? Just want to check in with group, see how y'all feeling.
I don't know that our single meeting with any of these representatives is going to change their opinions or even change the way they vote. But I really hope that by representing ourselves, we can make a difference in the public's opinion as to what each individual can do, and that each individual has a voice, and if we don't use it, then it's nothing, but if we do, it can be one small part.
Going into this meeting, I'd really like to focus on making a personal connection, doing the little things to make the personal connection, and trying to start off having a relationship with this senator so that hopefully we can make a change over a longer period of time.
How are you guys?
Hey, good morning.
Good. Who's in charge of this group?
This is just a copy that you can keep, and this just explains the process.
We're very concerned about the issues we see arising, the climate disruptions and the increased occurrence of storms and hurricanes and droughts. And we're both very scared by this and also excited about what role we might have in helping to create a more sustainable future.
Let me ask, in addition to the Environmental Protection Agency, what other information did you look at?
You guys were dribbling the conversation around his points with such coordination. It was astounding. The other thing I really appreciate about it was that we weren't redundant at all. That we were making these discrete points that we had mapped out.
He was willing to say, no, here's this, and what do you think of it? And it felt like we were listened to more because he honestly wanted to hear our response to that specific thing.
He challenged us on all our ideas, and his challenges were not illegitimate at all. They were true challenges and true flaws in our arguments. And if we can take something from that, I think we should take that we need to respect everyone, and we need to respect all the people who disagree with us, and we honestly can learn from them. We really felt like we knew what we were talking about, and we were confident, and we still believed in it, after having done research. And I think that made it possible for us to come here and really say what we believed, and believed what we say.
I definitely think a big lesson was listening to people and trying to communicate from where they were at and try to understand them.
Even in Senator Burr's office this morning, I really valued how much everybody contributed and everybody's voice was heard. But this was almost the ultimate experience of that for me, and getting to represent myself and my voice, and really speaking from the heart.